Alright everyone, Louis Angel right here with A Mind. So I'm going to teach you today about memory training, how to actually go about training your brain to be able to recall information later on down the road. So what I have to teach you first is a system that I use, and it's pretty much just like a 5-step system. A system that I learned a few years ago by the one and only Ron White. He is a 2-time USA memory champion. So how does it go? It's pretty much, you gotta 1, focus, 2, create a file, place to store information, 3, you need to have a picture, 4, you need glue, like strong glue, and glue is pretty much just action and emotion. Alright, and then 5, you just need to review or repeat. So let me teach you real quick exactly how this works. So the first one, it was what? Focus. You gotta focus. Second is you need to create a filing system. So for right now, we're gonna have my good friend, my assistant, Dana. She is going to be in this video to pretty much just illustrate to you how simple this system works and how anybody can really learn it, because I'm gonna teach her right now how this works, right? She had never used this before with these files, so I'm gonna teach her how to do it. So what we have to do for the second step is what? Create a file. So let me show you real quick over here. This is gonna be our first file. It's a TV. Second file, computer. Alright, third file, it's a printer. Fourth file, it's a stereo. And the 5th file is a hole punch. So let's review real quick. First file. Remember, what we have to do with these files is place information on here. In this case, we're going to create some pictures with fruit. Alright? So the first file here is what? A TV. Second one is a computer. Third, printer. Fourth, stereo. And then 5 is the hole puncher. So what we're going to do is create now pictures to store those pictures on these files. And the pictures are going to be fruit. Alright, I'm going to teach you about pretty much what to eat on a regular basis so you can improve your brain functionalities. Because all these foods that I'm going to give you actually help your memory improve. So the first one, Dana, come up here. The first one is going to be a blueberry, okay? And what you have to do with the blueberry, that's a picture, right? The blueberry, you have to add a lot of glue to it, and the glue is like a lot of action. You gotta see that blueberry, kind of smash it on the TV, and then you see blue juice all over the TV now, maybe coming down the TV and dripping. That's what we call the glue, or the action, right? You can see that clearly? Remember, what was on here? What was, what type of fruit?
Blueberry.
Blueberry, right? So we smash the blueberry and then it drips all the way down. And over here we're gonna put an apple. Alright, so what you want to do is imagine an apple. You picture an apple and imagine it, you screwing this on the USB right here, you're screwing it all over, and then you pick it up and then all the apple juice just starts dripping down as well. You can see that clearly? What was on here?
The apple.
Apple, okay? We're gonna go to the printer. Now right here you're gonna put a watermelon. Alright, a watermelon, a big fat juicy watermelon, and then you smash it in half, and then you have some seeds maybe flying all over the place, some of them hit your face. You can picture that clearly? Remember, you have to add a lot of action. So you need the file, the picture, and action. That's why I'm saying, you know, picture juices flying, picture seeds flying everywhere. You have to do that. So watermelon on here. What are we gonna put here? We're gonna put, let me give you a strawberry. Okay. So with the strawberry, what I want you to do you know how it has like little seeds on the strawberry? I want you to picture scraping the strawberry here, and all the seeds are just like flying everywhere. And now you have this full of red strawberry juice. You can picture that clearly? What's on here?
Strawberry.
Strawberry. Good. And over here is the hole puncher. Okay? On the hole puncher, I'm gonna say, go ahead and imagine a regular melon. You picture a regular melon? Okay, an orange melon. Do you picture that? I want you to picture you putting that melon in here, and then you hole punch it down, and then you get the same, the juice just flowing down the table. Okay, you can picture that? A melon. What was on here?
It's a melon.
A melon. Okay. So now let's review. Let's review real quick. What was on here?
It will be a blueberry.
Blueberry. Right here.
An apple. Watermelon. Strawberry. Melon.
Melon. There we go. So you saw how easy this is. Now what I want you to do is do the same thing with your own house. Go around and choose 5 different spots or locations or furniture from each one of the rooms, and I say go to 5 different rooms in your house. and choose 5 different things within these rooms so that you can turn them into files. And then what you want to do is attach things to them. Turn information, turn lines of a poem or lines of a song or whatever the case might be. Turn that into a picture and attach it to the files. And that's how you really take advantage of the system. In later videos, I'll show you other ways to really use the system and apply it to better your life and everything from schoolwork to work to pretty much anything really. So check me out on the next videos.